What's up, folks? Welcome back. It's the White Boy family. It's your first time here. Smash the subscribe button. If you're a regular, share the video. Let's get it. Let's get it shared, man. Let's get the name out there. Trying to get these subs up, guys. You know this YouTube thing doesn't pay nothing. I'm gonna do a video on it shortly. Yeah, man. Subscribe, share it, hit the like button, comment. I always try to interact with everybody. I'm not like the regular dude on YouTube where they just hit the little heart button and the like button. Lame. You know what I mean? You watch somebody's channel and you say something, you should be able to interact with that person. But on a better note, man, we're gonna move on to a subject called Strawboss. Now, this one right here is kind of difficult to explain. You know, when you get sent to prison, you can go to anywhere. You can go all over. I'm speaking of the state of Florida, but this pretty much goes in every state. And then on top of getting sent wherever, that you don't know where you're going to go, you have to deal with custody and stuff like that. You have a high, you have a medium, you have a low, all these type of things. As long as your charges are, nothing crazy. And when I say crazy, I'm not talking about amount of time. You can have crazy time with still normal charges. I mean, like if you got hyper violent charges or super sex charges, then you're always going to be housed, with the weirdos. But if it's your first time rolling around, even if it's your second time rolling around, no matter what it is, as long as you have in the range of 10 years or less in the state of Florida, they're going to send you to a work camp at some point during your bid. Now, hey, you might get off the bus and a reception and hit your main camp, and you might be there for a couple months, and they shoot you to a work camp, and you're there for the rest of your bid. That's the way it goes. Now, you might get off the bus and do 3/4 of your bid, and then they shoot you to the work camp. Now, keep in mind that if you get in a bunch of DLRs and craziness, that raises your custody, which would make it less likely for you to go to this said work camp. But meat and potatoes is most people go to a work camp. And I've said this before in different videos. A work camp is you're gonna bump. You're going to throw your hands. Now, main institutions and everything behind that, you're gonna see more or less the stab-ins, poking up, and all that. Okay. Now, at a work camp, the reason of a work camp is they're gonna, you work for your game time here in the state of Florida. I don't care what anybody says, we do 100% of the time here. Okay, legally it's 85% of the time. Okay, but shit, you're gonna work for them game time days. They say legally it's 85%. Okay, but if I had to break this down real fast for you, they made a law years ago to where you serve 85% of your time. Yes, this is true, but the other 15%, when you get out, you're going to do it on community control. That's ran by DOC. So it's 100% of the time, okay? Even if you don't take any probation in the courtroom, you're still going to have your game time. You see what I'm saying? And for me, as many DRs as I had and all the stories I have on the channel with the people that I was even in prison with, involved in some of the DRs, they never took my game time because they want you to pay when you get on the street. You see what I'm saying? It's 100% of the time any way you cut it. But at these work camps, you're going to work for your game time. It's not like the standard, outside grounds, or it's not the standard kitchen or duty or the basic things that everybody does at every institution. It's not like that. Over here, you're gonna reside in the prison, and Monday through Friday, you can go whatever county that you're at. They're you're gonna line up at the front gate. They're gonna load you on a bus, and they're gonna put a weed whacker in your hand, for 8 hours a day. And you're gonna drive back, and then for the whole night, you're gonna reside in prison. Yes, in some ways, people are like, "Man, that's sweet. It burns off time," and it does. But man, look, if you're in prison, you're in prison. You ain't getting no puss. You're fucked up. At the end of the day, if you have to be in prison, it depends which way you look at this situation. Yeah, it can burn time up. You're working times faster, yes. But hey, look, you could also just lounge around and get tatted up, work out, and all that if you don't go into one of these places. You see what I'm saying? But enough about the work camps and all that. When you're at a work camp, for anyone who's been in that can understand where I'm coming from on this, when you're at a work camp, you're going to go to a work squad, okay? And I gave an example about they putting a weed whacker in your hand. It could be a lawnmower. Now it could be you go to a city fairground or a county fairground. It could be you go on a main highway and they put a garbage bag in your hand and you're picking up beer bottles and soda cans. It could be you go to a county landfill and they got you working there. You're going to work for your game time. Now, you're going to have a CO who is your boss man, okay? And you have a squad of inmates. You're either living with these dudes or they live in a different dorm than you, okay? But you're around these guys every day. But meat and potatoes of this is you're gonna be around somebody who the CO calls Strawboss. Now, what Strawboss is, for those who don't know, is it's the dude, it's the inmate that there's a lot of ways to explain this, okay? Let's say that you're on a squad and this squad is, prisons are built out of bricks, okay? So let's say somebody did some masonry work on the street, like myself, okay? I've done that many times. Now, let's just say, they're building a dorm or whatever, and that's your assigned job. There may be somebody who did masonry work, so he knows more than the average inmates out there. So now he's a straw boss because he's taking it serious. He knows how to do this. He can run it, this and that. The CO can fall back, and this dude runs the squad. But what happens is the CO gets too reliant on this person, and this person looks like the police because he's telling other inmates what to do. That's a big no-no in the chain gang. Okay, now that's one example. Okay, let's just say it also could be here. Take this weed whacker for 8 hours. Now look. A lot of people in prison, okay, especially the black dudes, they ain't never had a job in their life. They've been on the corner selling dope their whole life. So now they get a weed whacker, they learn how to crank it up, and they actually can work good, okay? They take initiative and they find that, they feel good about the work that they're doing, okay? This dude will become the straw boss. But what happens with straw boss is they get close with the COs. They get too close with the COs. It could be pride in work. It could be you've done this trade before on the street, so you want to show and prove to everybody that you know what you're doing. It could be anything. But at the end of the day, these people get too close to the COs, and what do you think happens? They start telling. It's like almost like they're dry snitching. Okay, now. Sure, a lot of these straw bosses straight up work with the police. They straight up snitch on people, okay? Now, a straw boss is always going to get looked out for. The CO is going to give him tobacco, bring him food, because he can depend on this dude to motivate the squad or to teach the squad. So if an inmate's doing it, it's going to be a lot better than a CO trying to do it. You follow me? Now, but these straw bosses get mixed up and twerked up, and they have bad names, bad reps, and, whether or not the guy is really working with the police, he's looked at like that. So no matter if he is or not, if he is or he isn't, he's still going to be marked as a snitch, marked as a buster, marked as, a fuckboy. Now, listen, it gets complicated, man. I can sit here for hours and try to twist and create a bunch of examples, stuff that I've seen, stuff that I've been through. And, hey, man, straw boss is not where you want to be, okay? Sometimes you can accidentally become a straw boss, Again, I just gave you an example about a whole bunch of dope boys that never work, but it's not just about black dudes because there's a lot of white dudes that go to prison and they're all junked out and all. Hey, look, man, when you go into prison, that means you were fucking up on the street. Anyway, you look at it, okay? So you have a whole bunch of people that are unemployed on the street. They have no work ethic, and you could have been working at the Golden Corral before. But when those dishes get in this kitchen, the heat's coming, and you have work ethic. You're getting it done. Now you're the guy on whatever squad, and hey, look, You just became Strawboss on accident. You see how this works? And now you're the buster, you're the fuckboy, you're the snitch. Strawboss is not where to go. It's not where to be. Okay, it's a bad rep. Okay, but it's a term heavily used in prison. Strawboss, and man, it's not what you want to be. It's not what it is. Okay, this could accidentally happen to you, or you can purposely put yourself in this situation. Hey man, look, Strawboss is not where it's at. You know, the COs will look out for their Strawboss. You know, if you accidentally become one, you know, you have the haters. You have the dudes that don't have any work ethic that are just like, man, fuck this shit, man, a pussy ass Strawboss, man, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're gonna get hated on, man. So, in a twisted and weird way to explain this, you know, the best advice I can give somebody, you know, it depends how you handle it. You know, I've hated Strawbosses and I've accidentally been one. So I've seen both sides of the coin, and you know, it's better to you know, just sit back because you're in prison. As long as you put effort in, you're gonna get your game time. But to be a Strawboss can be unnecessary drama, man, and people get poked up behind it, all types of stuff. So, hey, man, I advise anybody who has loved ones in there, or I'm sure there's people in the comments will know what I'm talking about with this subject, but the best thing to do is steer clear from Strawboss, man. You don't want it. You don't want you don't want that name. You don't want that head, and it's unnecessary pressure. The best thing to do is get on a squad and peep game. Go out there and see what everybody else is doing. You know, do less than the guy that's doing more. You can even enjoy it. Now, that's just my advice, okay? And just fall back. Let somebody else get the title of Strawboss, unless you want the perks. But with the perks comes drama, okay? Hey, look, you might get on a squad and really enjoy that, and it's killing your time, and you don't care about being Strawboss. That works for you too. But my personal opinion, steer clear of Strawboss, man. This is not where it's at. You know what I mean? But hey, man, it's White Boy Lockdown Radio. Smash a like, comment, subscribe, share it. As always, man, stay solid, stay safe, and stay out. Let's share it, y'all. Check the link for all the social media. Join the members, and I appreciate y'all. Sorry about this new camera. My head looks big and all that, but hey, we're going HD with it. I'm doing big things. At least trying to. Till the next one.